Going, it's Blu-rayDave back in another live stream. Now, I thought about what I want to do for a live stream today, and I thought, you know what? Some of you guys are like, today will be like your last day of school. Like, I know it's not gonna be said the same for everybody. I just thought, why don't we just make a special live stream for you guys? I don't know what time you guys are getting out of school. I honestly can't. I honestly can't remember when I finished school. Like, was it like the full day or was it a shorter day? So I figured, like, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys a live stream today. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be on here because I got stuff to do today, but let's see how this goes. Whew. Don't worry, I'm just checking out some stuff on my TV here, really quick. Okay, how is my arm doing? My hearing. Oh, I guess I kind of forgot that you could play as Miles Morales in Fortnite. Yeah, hopefully everybody is having a good day today. Also, can we talk a little bit about the AI crap that's been going on lately? Like, sure, AI can be good for Hollywood, like for voice actors, like like James Earl Jones, who voiced Darth Vader over the years. Like, he's retired from that, but like they could still use AI for his voice. Um, but just AI in general, like it's just it just makes me concerned about future stuff, really. So like, I don't mess with it. Um, what else? Just one thing I want to get off my chest really quick here. Just because I have a disability, that doesn't give you the right to call me stupid, okay? Like, how fair is that, huh? Because it's not. It's just plain and simple as that. Anyways, um, I don't know. I don't know. um, What? Okay. Wait. Oh my gosh. Did any of you watch the cartoon series Mad? There was this bit called Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Apparently I forgot that was a name. So yeah. Like, what am I stepping on? Hi, buddy. Kitty, kitty. Toothless. Kitty, kitty. Come here, bud. He's too busy looking out the window. I'm sure he'll come around. Yeah. Why don't we kind of get started off talking about Guardians 3, specifically the Blu-ray release. Like, normally after watching a movie, I don't immediately um, search up uh, a potential Blu-ray release right away because nothing pops up as of yet. Like, as soon as the movie is out, give it a few weeks or maybe at least a good month. So I'm gonna try to YouTube this, see if anybody's got anything on Guardians 3. No, not the soundtrack. Come on. Not even the bloopers. Come on. What do you mean Guardians 3 is not an MCU movie? I swear, people, they just uh freaking hate people. Am I right? Okay, guys, looks like we got something on the Jonathan Majors case, which, by the way, um his court date is in 13 days. Hopefully, they'll be able to plead him not guilty. So let's listen to this. Oh, darn it. Oh my gosh. Freaking hate my TV right now.
Well, let's talk about how Marvel Studios created their very own Kang the Conqueror problem by rushing things and focusing on one specific actor who they figured would carry the entire franchise on his back. Yes, we are talking about Jonathan Majors as Kang.
I still think he's a great pick.
So a lot of people, including us here at the CBC, when it was announced that we were doing the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars back to back, and remember, they were announced to be 6 months apart in the same year, we literally looked at it and said, what are they doing? You're rushing it too soon. This has to be reactionary. And what we've learned recently is that essentially everybody was correct.
By the way, I am a member of the CBC, so if you haven't checked them out, please go ahead. Awesome YouTube channel. Come on.
According to reports, the MCU was going to go in a different direction. And again, if we go all the way back to a couple of years ago, everybody remembers we were talking about a cosmic side and a more grounded Earth side of things. But according to brand new reports, once they saw what happened with Jonathan Majors as Kang in Loki, once they saw the early footage, they decided that this was their golden goose. And with good reactions to him and other projects, they wanted to lock him in right away. So Marvel Studios and Disney decided to hardcore pivot instead of focusing on building up all the new Avengers and tons of new franchises and doing an Avengers film way further down the road, that they could essentially reshuffle everything and put the entire focus on Kang after Loki season one, and also announce, look, he's also going to be in Ant-Man and the Kang Dynasty and all this, because they wanted him to be the star of the entire multiverse saga and not the heroes like they were for the previous saga. So you can see how they created their own problem now, because they put all their eggs in the Kang the Conqueror, Jonathan Majors basket, and lo and behold, it backfires on them because of all the legal trouble and everything he's been through. And now they're too committed and they can't back out of everything that they announced and reshuffle everything. But also, they're looking like they're trying to rush through everything, and them hanging everything on him was handled in a rushed manner. It is honestly a very interesting scenario for them to be in, but it's nothing new. This is nothing new. We've had studios literally commit to something before they saw the fruits of labor that was currently there, aka that maybe Superman and the entire Snyderverse coming after it, greenlight everything. Snyder didn't work out, and then they had to scrap everything, and we ended up, where we are now with, again, a reboot coming and complete reshuffles and a mess of projects all over the place that don't really acknowledge one another or connect to one another in a fragmented universe. And Marvel Studios is now in that same boat, just to a lesser degree, because they can pivot, but it could hurt them a whole lot. So we'll see what happens, but it's a crazy scenario.
Again, people need to stop overreacting. I'm not saying he is, but like, Jonathan Majors, great King. Also, I'll be right back quick. I gotta look at something quick. Don't worry, that was a pen. This. Huh. Oh, here we go. Wow, my pen doesn't want to work. Come on, I was just using it a little bit ago. Should be working just fine. Just gotta let this one sit it out, I guess. Okay, I'm back. I had to mark something off. Yeah, let's look at another CBC video here. I just saw this poster yesterday. Hopefully you guys saw this
Final
too.
push for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Sony has revealed all 3 live-action Spider-Man in a brand new ad, and of course pushing people to catch up on everything Spider-Verse related before they go see this upcoming sequel, fueling further rumors and reports that all 3 are appearing in the film. Okay, so getting right into this, yes, you've probably seen the ad, but it does feature Tom Holland's Spider-Man in his No Way Home suit, Andrew Garfield and Tasm One obviously Toby in his trilogy suit, and of course Miles Morales as well. And then they have
Oh, that's cool. Complete your collection at SpideyMovies.com. Um, huh. I never would have guessed that was Andrew's, his first suit. Toby right there, that looks like his Spider-Man 2 version. But Tom Holland, yeah, it's clearly obvious that's his No Way Home suit. Alright, anyways.
this expanded ad that says, you can add all the Spider-Man movies to your collection, which is then followed by a giant splash screen of all the films that they want you to catch up with and watch before this film. This has naturally fueled a lot of speculation that this is more or less a confirmation that all three live-action Spideys will appear in the upcoming sequel. And I don't know if there's any truth to that, and honestly, I don't want to know up until I see the film myself.
Right.
But I think it's pretty awesome that now we're at this stage in the partnership between Sony and Marvel Disney where they can openly use Tom Holland's Spider-Man for cross-promoting like this. And all the contractual stuff, which you guys remember back in the day was very complex, and they weren't allowed to use Tom Holland alongside the other ones, has clearly been taken care of. And with Disney Plus deals and everything, I think this is honestly a good indication that things are playing out very smoothly for everybody involved. And this just gets me more hyped than anything. Even if I don't see either of the three appear in this, and I still think I will, I'm okay with them just leaning into this because it's important. It's the synergy of the brand and the bigger Spider-Verse that gets me excited. So I like this. I really wish that they could release this banner right here as like a giant 4K poster. I would just love to put this on my screen, but we'll see. It's Sony. They tend to really undercut their own marketing ability for films when it comes to posters and all that. But again, that's all tied up with other things I don't want to get into. So yeah, does this get you guys any more hype? And have you guys been watching any Spider-Man films leading up to this? I unfortunately haven't had time, but once this new film comes out on 4K Blu-ray, I'm going to be doing a marathon of all of them, and I can't wait.
Can't believe it's gonna be this week, guys. 2 days! In 2 days! Okay, but get off table. Oh, get off of the table. Let me give you a belly rub quick. Yes. You're a good boy, right, bud? Yeah. You're a good boy. You're so funny. I mean, I have also thought of doing my own Spider-Man marathon too, but like, I don't know if I want to go through that again because the last time I did that Spider-Man marathon was for No Way Home, right? I watched everything. It's like, I already know, like, I've already watched the movies, but like, I feel like, I know I need to watch Into the Spider-Verse and No Way Home because yes, those are Spider-Verse films, of course, but like, you know. No, I don't want to see the turtles. Get them out of here. Shh. Okay. Um, so it looks like we got nothing on the Guardians 3 Blu-ray release yet. Like, I want to know when these things are coming, you know? Yes, I would agree. Guardians 3 is the best Guardians movie. It's funny how I hear after the movie's been released, like, it's been the best MCU movie since Endgame. Like, No Way Home, people. That's a big event movie, so really, people should be saying, "Oh, this is the best MCU movie since No Way Home." Like that would make my day if they said that. And I'm also hoping I could buy Shazam: Fury of the Gods this weekend because I know the Blu-ray just came out. Well, here's the thing when it comes to DC DCU movies, really. I don't want to talk about just DC in general. Like, they're not usually a first day buy for me. Like, if it's something that Zack Snyder came out with, that's gonna be a first buy for me. Like, first day buy for me. Like, for example, the Snyder Cut that came out almost 2 years ago on 4K. Like, that was definitely a first day buy for me because I knew that one was important. Um, I knew with Black Adam, like I knew like I would still get it that weeks prior that it came out. Um, and I mean, fortunately for me, they had the Target exclusive that week. They had it, and Blu-ray sales for that are not doing good. And I believe just a couple weeks after that, I bought the 4K for that. Like DC, you really gotta step up your game. Like, I'm happy that Black Adam is here. Well, it is still unknown whether or not um Shazam and Black Adam are still gonna be part of this universe, because now that Black Adam has been introduced as the seventh member, um like I really want to see Zachary Levi versus The Rock, you know? Well, of course, The Rock wants to do Superman versus Black Adam first, right? I mean that post credit scene though, man. Like, sure, I do think that The Rock is an overrated actor, but at least he did his damnness to bring Henry Cavill back as Superman. But Superman Legacy, the new movie that's coming out, it really should be Man of Steel too. Because I'm not gonna go see it. Okay, I think after after Aquaman 2, I think I'm just gonna be done. Like, we'll see what James Gunn will have for a trailer for Superman Legacy, but when it comes to DC stuff, I'm not holding my breath, because, like I said, if Aquaman 2 is gonna be the last one of the main canon, then I'm just gonna be done, because literally this is the year, like the first decade since Man of Steel came out, aka when the DCEU started. Like, oh my gosh, like Zack Snyder knew what he was doing when he was starting this universe. Like, to me, Henry Cavill is literally the definitive and superior Superman. Okay, I'm checking out my movies here on Movies Anywhere. Almost have 200 movies now. Oh man, I meant to watch Tron Legacy the other night. Like, I love that one. Because, like, I really, really hope I don't watch the original, because it looks like those 3D graphics back in the day. Like, they look so crappy. Like, oh my gosh. I thought this movie was PG-13 when I first saw this. It's like you think with a modern movie like this, it's like you think it would be PG-13, right? Who's the cast? Jeff Bridges, huh? Hang on. Let me go look at one of my movies here. See if that name is familiar. I should know this one. Yep, yep. Jeff Bridges. He was also an Iron Man. He played the Ironmonger. I had no idea he was in this movie. Well, it's been over a decade since I've seen this movie, so Yeah. As you guys should know, just know that sci-fi isn't my only genre. Like I knew, like when I got into like more sci-fi stuff in my preteens to teenage years, like I knew I wasn't gonna be committed to just sci-fi. Like there's other good movies and other genres that I enjoy. And I agree with the fan when Tegan and I made this live stream last week. They need to make a Mall Cop 3. Like, sure, I thought Mall Cop 2 was a pretty decent movie. It was still funny nonetheless, but the first one will always hold up because it's so fun. Honestly, I think the first one should have been PG-13. Oh my gosh. I mean, were they planning on making Paul Blart more adult, let's say, because I know in the first one there was definitely a crap ton of cussing, and there were some like adult themes into the first one. But I remember watching it for the first time as a kid, probably when I was 9. I'm like, this is a good movie. Uh, oh man. And you know what's a movie that I still need to watch, and I've had this on Blu-ray for a while. It is Jurassic World Dominion, the last one in the Jurassic World trilogy. And honest to God, hopefully they're just done making sequels to the Jurassic universe because hey, like I get it, we live in a new generation. Like kids want to see something new. Like I mean, Chris Pratt is literally the face of the Jurassic World movies, right? Like love that dude, but like just hoping that will be done. When did these new MCU covers came out? Because if you guys own some of these MCU movies digitally, you know that they still do those banners where they have like one single color of paint, and they usually have one character or two, and just to match up with them. Like I think Multiverse of Madness and Love and Thunder, those new covers came out this month, right? So I'm trying to calculate with Wakanda Forever because that movie came out on Blu-ray 3 months ago. Um, crap. Let's see. Thor: Love and Thunder. Let's take this one for example. This Blu-ray came out like what, late September, I believe. So let's just say like 8 months ago. So are we gonna have to wait like for another 5 months for at least Wakanda Forever and Quantumania to get new covers? And Sony, you need to step up with your Spider-Man cover, specifically Tom Holland's, because if you guys own the Walmart exclusive slipcover for Spider-Man Homecoming, you know that's the only one for now, at least in the U.S., that has the Disney MCU banner. Like in other countries, like if you have the Far From Home version, that's from Europe or Australia, whatever you get it from. Um, here's kind of like a little sneak peek for my MCU collection, guys. I will be getting season 2 of Marvel's Agent Carter on Blu-ray. Yep, the UK version, because um ABC doesn't give a crap about us MCU fans. Like we want to complete our collections. Like I don't normally buy things outside of the US, right? But there are gonna be exceptions. Like you guys know that I reviewed the complete first season of Iron Fist, and that's a UK release. So, um, yeah, this would be my second UK release that I just need for my collection. Um, also, guys, I knew I was gonna watch this after I watched the series, but I went back and watched the one shot of Agent Carter. Like that was like the mini movie, let's say, before the actual series came out. They show they show Peggy Carter in the SSR, like the same building, right? And is the timeline actually 1946? Because I know in the first season they say 1946. Um, or like I'm trying to think, when did Cap? When did Steve go down in the ice? Like, was it in 44? Because um, I mean, we have to assume that in 45 the war was done, right? But what if during that same year Peggy Carter still joined the SSR, but she wasn't on the field yet until like that one shot, and then Howard, right? Howard Stark calls the SSR to recruit Peggy to join Shield. Um, so at least we know the one shot is canon too. Like when when Kevin Feige said that Marvel's Agent Carter is canon, he's talking about both the one shot and the series. Um, Again, how does that fit in the timeline? Like, I am just hoping that the new rock stars. That's right, the YouTube channel that covers pretty much almost everything, uh, covers the whole Agent Carter timeline. Um, and if you guys know an Endgame, right? Jarvis, like the human Jarvis, he comes back. Like, yes, they still care. Like, man, that dude is funny. And they do show Peggy Carter in Shield, so I don't know. If you join these things like the MCU guys, just know that the timeline is very, very, very complicated, and you need to like know and pinpoint where these things belong. I can't even keep up with the Disney Plus shows timelines. Like, thank God for Disney Plus that they have a timeline for the MCU, but um, the, I want them to show the years of when they these things take place, right? Like I'm happy that we're caught up with the actual timeline because um the MCU in the last 2 years has been trying to predict like what the years 2023 and so forth are going to be like. Like now that we're into the end game time officially, now things will start to make sense. Like I really was hoping that Disney would actually slow it down with the projects. Like, oh my gosh. Um, let's see. Spider-Man's Far From Home and No Way Home, they both take place at the same time, like 2024. Um, so like yeah, No Way Home is literally after Far From Home. Um, Speaking of Spider-Man, there's a rumor going around, right, for the release date of number 4. Some are speculating that Spider-Man 4 might actually come out in 2025. How is that possible? Will it actually be a prequel to the Kang Dynasty? Because I'm happy to hear that the Kang Dynasty, like Tom Holland's Peter Parker, is the main focus, like the main character, even though he's not the leader of the Avengers, which I kind of wish he was, but that's pretty cool. Like we have a Sony lead character leading in a Disney movie. Like, oh my gosh. Honestly, guys, I really, really want Spider-Man 4 to come out first before Avengers 5 because it makes sense, right? It sets up the character like that, right? Still, I'm very happy to hear that in Secret Wars, Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman are finally gonna team up after all these years. Like, Wolverine was supposed to appear in Spider-Man 2. Still, Spider-Man 2 is a great film, regardless, right? Man, just hearing stuff about this for the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars just makes me so happy and excited at the same time. And guys, it actually would have been really cool to get 2 Avengers movies in the same year. It was just going to be in a 6-month time period. Like, oh my gosh. Um, Even though Marvel hasn't announced that Secret Wars might be a 2-parter film, I'm I'm calling it out that it is because it'll be too big of a movie to like try to cram everything. So I already know it's going to be a trilogy anyways. Avengers 5, 6, and 7. Just imagine packed theaters just screaming, just beyond screaming, like with every character that'll be coming out. Like, oh my gosh, I literally had to explain. Well, I know I'm gonna keep explaining this to my dad, but like the other day, I literally had to explain to him again what Secret Wars is, and of course, it's gonna be based off of the 2015 comics, right? Like, literally, they're gonna take every single Marvel franchise that has been non-MCU and put them into the MCU, and then I'm pretty sure it is Kang that's gonna combine all the universes into one, right? Like it's gonna be Kang. Like, oh my gosh, like, like literally, I showed my dad She-Hulk, like the first 3 episodes. And I believe it was the second episode, which I don't know how I didn't see this for the first time, but thank God some people on YouTube saw this. But man with metal claws in a bar fight, like that's clearly an X-Men reference. Like, in the first X-Men. Um, when is X-Men 97 supposed to come out? I think that they delayed that, right? Like it was supposed to come out this year, right? Um, I know I gotta watch the actual series first before I watch 97. Then that means, guys, that the old X-Men TV show that came out in the 90s, that would technically be the first piece of MCU. Like it would technically would have started the MCU. I don't know how Kevin Feige's gonna shoehorn or retcon this, but like, ugh. I think it's a 5-season series, right? So shouldn't be a problem. I feel like I could watch 1 season a day of that show for 5. Well, I shouldn't say 5 days straight because I got work, so I have to like watch it when I have days off of work. Oh my gosh, I remember my brother used to watch that show all the time on Netflix. I thought it was like dumb and cheesy because like how the animation was, but like I don't know. I'm kind of starting to appreciate that kind of level of animation. Like, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Our dad back in the day, um, introduced me and my brother the '90s Woody Woodpecker show. Like, I remember. Oh my gosh, my brother and I, and sometimes our sister too. Like, we would do like a marathon, just like watching the show almost all day. Like, and there was a point in time where I almost gave up on that show just because like how many seasons and how many episodes there were, but like, no, we gotta watch it. We gotta finish it. I I would love to binge watch that show again. And 2010's Pink Panther, yes. Um, speaking of which, guys, speaking of which, can we all agree that the best way to watch the Pink Panther is literally the cartoons, not the stupid live action movies. Oh my gosh. Like, what's the point of titling a movie The Pink Panther if you're not going to have the Pink Panther in it? Now, I know what you guys are going to say, like, well, the Pink Panther is actually a jewel. Like, I know it's a jewel, but you know what? You could do it Looney Tune style. You could still have live action and animation. Like, why not just have the Pink Panther be relevant into those movies? Like, they have the technology. Like, literally, the best part about watching those films is just watching the one episode of the Pink Panther before the movie started. Like, please don't end. Please don't end. And I want to own the entire series of the Pink Panther along with the and the Aardvark. Oh my gosh. Apparently they're making another live action movie with Pink Panther, but here's the twist. The Pink Panther is actually going to be involved, not into some stupid jewel. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong about this. Like, I just heard about this recently, but it's been a little while. But I think Eddie Murphy is going to play Clouseau. Like, oh my gosh, how funny would that be? Seeing Eddie Murphy play a French inspector. Oh my gosh. Like, even let's just say the new one, Pink Panther 2 with Martin Freeman, like, even that didn't help me at all. Like, I don't know what my brother sees in those movies, but like, they're just so dumb. Like, literally the cartoons are the savior of the franchise. Um, yeah. um, or just in general. I don't know what people in general see in those movies. Like, I'm sorry to anybody who loves those movies. They're just so dumb. Stop wasting your time. They're so boring. I've watched every single one of those movies, and they're just so cringe. I almost like pulled my own freaking hair out. Like, what the hell am I watching? So if you're gonna watch Pink Panther with me, it has to be the cartoons, okay? Don't frick with me. I almost sounded like Brendan right there. Where the heck is my computer? Oh man, that dude is awesome. Um, okay guys. Okay. Who has heard of this great news this last weekend about, I knew this was coming, but I didn't expect it to be like this, but like, did you guys hear the announcement for probably the final set for Spider-Man No Way Home? We're finally gonna get the final battle set. It is gonna be $100, but yeah, just like everyone else, I was expecting it to be like the full-on Statue of Liberty. But you know what? Having the head is fine. But oh my gosh, guys, I almost cried when I saw these minifigures. We're finally getting Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man as the minifigures. Oh my gosh! And we're getting a new Goblin, new Doc Ock, new Electro, and we're getting a second Ned minifigure. And Doctor Strange, I'm sorry, that minifigure that's from Multiverse of Madness, like, that's been way overused. Like, he did not wear that suit in that movie. Like, have what we got in the actual No Way Home set in MJ. I would just definitely give that to my sister for sure. Hate MJ so much. She's not my MJ. Oh no. I cannot wait to get that. And the 3 Spider-Man Marvel Legends figures, they're still going on for pre-order, so I'm hoping I can pre-order mine soon because oh my gosh. Um Even the people at Hasbro, they did say, like, yes, it is true. No Way Home is an important movie, you know? Almost 2 years, and yet, like, Still important. Like we need more merch for it too. And I mean, I'm hoping that this could be the year that Sony will release the extended cut on Blu-ray. Because I already own it on digital, but we need it on Blu-ray, guys. If they could try to release it on 4K, that'd be great as well. Like, as much as I love my Target exclusive for that, like, um, yeah. um, Honestly, I feel like that should be it for the No Way Home sets. Like, just leave it as it is. Like, I don't think we need any more No Way Home sets after that. Um, and I saw this coming with the Infinity Saga, like with the Endgame sets, like I don't know why this set is gonna be $100, but I'll get it just because of like the cool minifigs. Um, they're calling it the Endgame Final Battle, which, by the way, like almost every Infinity Saga set they came out with regarding Endgame, like they've been calling it the Final Battle. Like, no, if you're gonna make the Final Battle, at least you got to make a giant set and include everybody. Oh my goodness. You know, that new Thanos big thing. Like, oh, of course I'm gonna get it. Let's see. Scarlet Witch has been improvised a little bit. Captain Marvel and Shuri don't have new updates, which is fine. What else has been included? Stupid Valkyrie, man. She shouldn't have been included. I'm probably missing a few other characters, but hey, like those are the names I could name on the top of my head. Um, yeah. Um, I don't really know. Like, I don't know. Okay. I am also missing one of my Spider-Man minifigures, unfortunately. I'm hoping I can find that suit soon. Like, oh my gosh. It's the integrated suit. Like, how can I lose such a really cool suit like that? The heck? Alright, guys, I'm gonna go check on my mail quick and then I'll check in with you guys. Hang on. Let me double check something. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Um, I really don't know if the mail is actually going to come later again today, because yesterday when I got my mail, they came around, I would say 1-ish. I don't know. Did they change the freaking timing of the mail? Because I know around like Fridays, like they usually come around like what, 3? Again, depending on the time. Yeah. Seriously though, I really was hoping for this No Way Homestead we would also get the Lizard and Sandman and maybe Eddie Brock. How cool would have that been? Scar 6 like. It's pretty cool. Um, Another thing I want to point out with this minifigure, right? Um, they have a Far From Home polybag, right? But they don't have like Pete's utility belt, let's say, because that's what he had in the movie. Like they're pretending like, oh, he never had that in Far From Home. Like, oh my gosh, like I appreciate it, and in the uh I guess it is a Far From Home inspired set. Like they did include this one, like because this is the suit that Peter wears in No Way Home. But I gotta find the integrated suit. I can't just lose it like that. I don't remember the last time I put it. Like, jeez. Feels like it's been an hour already. Um, you know what, guys? I think I'm just gonna wrap this up. Um, but thank you to anybody who joined in. Like I said, I wanted to do something nice for the kids who are getting off of school today. Like I said, there are some schools that varies because I'm pretty sure it is this Friday that other schools that will be finishing up too. So for those of you who are still in school right now, if uh just know that the 2 days will be coming around like faster for you guys. Like it's gonna be like, huh. And, hopefully everybody had a good time with school. Um, for those of you who are graduating, congrats. Wish you guys the best. Um, and hopefully you guys will enjoy your summers, because I gotta make sure mine stays productive. I still have a digital contest to work on. So, all right. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please turn the post notification bells for my content fan already. And if you guys have any ideas for live streams and other videos, whatever, just let me know in the comments below. Alright, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for buying. May the Lord be with you guys. Always up, guys. Peace out, guys. And like I said, hopefully you guys are having a great summer. Alright. Peace out, guys. Bye.